Hello guys, welcome back to another podcast. For the first time ever in my life, ఇన్ని ఇయర్స్లో నా 6 years ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్వ్యూయింగ్ పీపుల్లో నేను నా జీవితంలో ఫస్ట్ టైం స్పోర్ట్స్ పీపుల్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేస్తున్నాను. అండ్ ఫర్ మీ హౌ బ్లెస్డ్ ఐ యామ్ టు గెట్ ఇట్ కిక్ స్టార్ట్ విత్ 2 బ్యూటిఫుల్ పీపుల్ విత్ మీ. అండ్ ఐ బీన్ మేనిఫెస్టింగ్ ఇదైతే ఇట్స్ బీన్ లైక్ సంవత్సరం నుంచి కమ్యూనికేషన్ అయ్యి ఫైనల్లీ దిస్ ఇస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్. అండ్ ఐఎమ్ సో హ్యాపీ టు హ్యావ్ సైనా నెహ్వాల్ గారు అండ్ కశ్యప్ గారు. హలో అండి, వెల్కమ్ టు మై షో.
Hello Nikhil.
Hi.
Thank you for having us.
Finally,
thank you. I mean, thank you Kashyap. Finally, I'm అంటే నాకు చాలా హ్యాపీగా, I'm so happy and I'm overwhelmed. I feel so proud to have you guys on my show and I feel extremely honored to host you. Today I'm going to put you on the spot.
sure.
Are you guys ready?
Looking forward.
Yes.
Yes.
Looking forward. Okay.
Yes.
My first question is, how are you guys and what's happening in your life? Let me start off with Kashyap. Yes.
Coaching, man.
Okay, what is Kashyap doing now?
Coaching
చేస్తున్నా.
yeah.
తెలుగు బాగా వస్తుంది కదా నీకు?
ఓ బాగా వచ్చు.
వస్తా మెల్లిగా అక్కడికి కూడా వస్తా.
కోచింగ్ చేస్తున్నా గోపిచంద్ అకాడమీలో, టేకింగ్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ 20 కిడ్స్ అండర్ 17 నుంచి 23-24 వరకు ఉన్నారు. సమ్ సీనియర్ ప్లేయర్స్ ఆర్ ఆల్సో దేర్.
ఓకే.
Obviously the current senior lot is there, but yeah, Indian team, part of Indian team. It's been in my thoughts all the time when I used to play also. నేను ఆడేటప్పుడు కూడా కోచింగ్ చేద్దామని ఉండేది. నెక్స్ట్ వెరీ ప్యాషనేట్ అబౌట్ బ్యాడ్మింటన్. ఐ లవ్ బ్యాడ్మింటన్.
Of course.
సో యా, అదే taking half the day almost, and the other half I'm tired. That's all. Sleeping, waking up, and then chilling with Saina. Yeah.
I mean, it's like, wow, coaching people, it's a lot of work, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And ma'am, what's up with you?
You know, playing for 25 years is just like I think, dream for any athlete to be playing for so many years. And after that, you have to face a lot of struggles as well as an athlete, not only on court but also physically. You go through a lot of pains, and unfortunately, I was, when I went for an MRI last year, and I had severe pain in my knee, and it was showing like a lot of swelling every day whenever I was playing on court. And when I spoke to the doctor, he was like, I think these are the signs of arthritis, which usually you get to see in older people, but because we play for so many years, even we get it early in our lives. So I think that's what happened with me, and the cartilage is gone fully in the knee. I've tried with a lot of injections, and almost I think 20-25 injections in the knee joint, and it used to hurt so badly that more than the pain, the injection used to hurt me badly. So I tried my level best, but when you're playing at the highest level and you have to train for like 8 to 9 hours, and when your body is only ready for 2 hours, I think it's no point continuing this way and struggling every day. So I sat with the doctors, and they were like, you can try your best, but if it doesn't work out, then also the results will not happen. So finally we decided that I should take it a little easy. So I tried my level best for a couple of months, but now with Kashyap and everyone, I'm deciding what to do. Obviously as a player you don't want to take that step of stopping the game, but it has to come in every player's life, and I think maybe it's closer for me as well, the retirement, but I'm happy with whatever I've done. No regrets. I tried my level best to make the knee okay, but it is not listening to me.
I mean, how does it feel? It feels little sad, or how do you feel? How did you?
Oh, very sad. When you have achieved so much, world number 1, and you have won so many titles, it's even more difficult to leave something which you have done for so many years. Sometimes it's like, what are you even doing sitting at home? It becomes so boring to sit at home when you have just traveled and played for so many hours. So it's boring life, I think I would say, if you don't have that thing in your life which you love the most. Little difficult to say bye to that, but that's what Kashyap and my family members are saying. You have tried your level best, and actually more than your level best. And you are someone who's worked hard for so many years. Coaches used to be like, sometimes take it easy, but I was someone who used to actually push myself very, very hard. But I think I've tried everything to make myself okay. But it's a stage where you have to listen to your body, and sad, of course. You want to cry also loudly, but it's okay. It's part of your journey, and you have to accept it that one day you have to say bye to the game.
Oh my God, it feels so
Yeah.
emotional to especially
Leave something which you have done for so many years.
so many years, worldwide, world number one, medals, titles.
Actually, what you do, like after 20 years, normal people, like they go to job till 60 years. That we have done from the age of 9 to, I would say, 34 now. So I think we have finished our job earlier than the normal people. So when you say retirement, it's like usually you see 62-year-old or 70-year-old having that retirement thing. But sometimes it's not so easy to digest that retirement thing. But yeah, as a player, what can you do? Life is very short. But I'm thankful to God, whatever I've achieved for my country, for my coaches, for my parents. I'm very proud of that. Yeah.
Of course, the whole nation is proud of you, and you are the one who started off. Keep representing our country. Oh my God, I feel I feel extremely honored, and you've inspired a lot of people, a lot of players, and I think Kashyap is also. I mean, she kept on mentioning that Kashyap and family, Kashyap and family, Kashyap and family. I think he was an integral part of your.
We hardly have friends, as sports person. Whoever is saying we have a lot of friends, I think that's a lie.
But
we just have 1-2 friends, I think. There's no time.
No,
There's
first
no
of
time,
all, you are
then
traveling the whole time, right? 20 weeks, we played 20 tournaments in 52 weeks. 20 weeks. So each tournament is a week. So say I started playing international 2005, 2006. She probably 2 years earlier, 2-3 years earlier. From that time onwards, if you're playing 15 to 20 weeks in 52 weeks, then you just have your friends, colleagues as competitors actually, as your friends. You're sharing rooms with a guy who you might play in the first round. So it's like very tough. There is a bond for sure, at least for men. Boys, I stayed in the camps all the time. I went very less home. She went back home. And but for girls, it's a little more tougher. I don't know. That's the way they're designed, I guess. I mean, the friendships don't. They're not like they're competing. Yeah. For guys, we are also the same. We're competing, but somehow there's some kind of bond. Like guys, they're bonding a little. Kalsipotaru and we were just poteskuntaram pitch-pitchga. Again, back in the room, we're like, it's okay, boss. Types. We'll leave everything there and all, but it doesn't stay much with us.
You've been a great support, obviously. Yeah. How did you guys meet? In which game you made her fall for you?
I think we met in 2003, 2002, 2003.
Yeah, actually, when she joined the summer camp in Hyderabad, I left Hyderabad. I went to Bangalore. My father moved there, got a job there.
Proper ikkade?
I was from here only.
Hyderabad. Proper Hyderabad, dum biryani.
Oh, dum biryani aithe babu. Danko story undle. So I started the summer camp here in 1997. Actually, Gopi Anna used to live in my Pednana's flat. My Pednana owned a flat. Gopi Anna's family used to live there, and he was a national champion at that time. So that's how my mom knew that Gopi sir is a national champion badminton. Why don't you join the summer camp here? He'll get you through types.
Okay.
And that time it was pretty easy. There were not many people playing a sport. But I used to play the junior tournaments and all. This was 2002 was my 10th standard. So 1999, we say 7th standard maybe, and then 7th, 8th class in the school. And then we used to meet in tournaments only. She was playing from Andhra Pradesh and I was playing from Karnataka. I represented
But we
Karnataka.
never met so much during tournaments. It was
Very
only
rare.
when he came
tournaments
to
not
again.
much. That time we were like, there was like that.
That spark was there.
No,
absolutely
nothing was
not.
there.
No, absolutely not.
When he came to
2004,
Hyderabad, yeah.
I came back. 2002 I came back. Then we were training together in the camp. There was no they were just friends. That's all. I think 2004 somehow juniors, my last year in the juniors, I think 18 and she was 15.
You know what happens
then we
when
started
you play
chatting.
Competitive sport, you cannot speak to your you cannot exchange a lot of things with girls. When they are so competitive with each other, you don't want to share so many things with them.
Your
It's not
training
easy.
secrets, what you want to do,
You can
and
only
our
express with
conversations was always, क्या करना है कल? मतलब training
And
क्या
it's
करना है?
easier to
How
communicate
do
with
you win?
boys because they can give good ideas. The boys, Girls, obviously, they'll be like, you can train less also, it's fine, because you don't know how it is going to be with the girl. But with all the boys used to be so supportive, and they used to see me work so hard. Even he was so impressed with the way I
I
used
was
to
mainly
train,
like her work ethic was from the start as a kid only. It was very good.
Yeah.
So always focused, always thinking about the match, extremely emotional and intense about matches,
training and matches,
about winning, losing, and then always telling me to work harder to achieve something big, to achieve something. Always talking about big things. So I had my friends obviously, but I knew that she was the only one who's sharing with me. And also we were like say it started in the Indian team actually, the Junior India camps, where there were only like four of us guys and then maybe four of the girls. This was the Indian team, Junior Indian team. Now there are like 10. My batch was all from Mumbai and Bangalore. Her batch was from different other places, Bangalore and Pune and Mumbai. And we used to come from the same center. So my coach is telling me to do this extra training, that training, this training. Her same coach.
Okay.
So he used to tell me, just take care of Saina and make sure she's also doing training. And then we used to train together. So that bonding started from there.
And actually, he started taking care of you.
All of the conversations were training क्या करना है, क्या करेंगे, कल कैसे, अगर if we lost a match, then she's like, I want to stop playing. I can't achieve anything. This is useless. I'm waste. Yeah, wo. Then we are consoling each other. I was not so extreme, but looking at her, I also became like, I have to work really hard because. And then she was achieving big things. By 14 only, she was in the Indian team, in the senior Indian team. She was playing a national championship final. So it was an inspiration for me also. Boss, if you work like this, somewhere I can achieve something. And I was in men's singles, I was achieving decent results, just working hard. Because otherwise, was asthmatic, playing badminton, achieving anything is, I think, I wouldn't advise any junior to go. I'm an asthmatic.
Oh, you're an asthmatic.
So, I wouldn't advise a guy who with my condition to play badminton and struggle and go through this this horrible journey, because I would say horrible because the training was very tough. Falling sick all the time, your heart rate. Badminton actually is a high intensity sport, high intensity endurance కావాలి. And దానికి మన లంగ్స్ కండిషన్ హారిబుల్, దానికి ట్రైనింగ్ ఎక్కువ చేయాలి. I got most of my career I got injured because of over training. ఇదే ఈ పర్టికులర్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ ఇంప్రూవ్ చేద్దామని. సో I wouldn't advise. So we were working like mad, really mad.
What happens behind every match? How is the BTS behind the scenes?
Depends
Preparation
on what
untada?
stage we are. Like,
Preparation.
I tell you what, behind the scenes, she got slapped by her mother. That was behind the scenes.
You got
Slapped by mother before everyone, man. My mom just slapped me in the auto. That was behind the scenes, bachpan mein.
Okay.
Abhi, like in the international circuit and all, there's no behind the scenes. You're stretching your team, you go back to your physio, you stretch, you cool down. If you won the match.
So you get all these massages.
Yeah, after that.
Sometimes there or sometimes back in the room. So you stretch, you do your recovery, or if you want to do something which is not working on the court, you work for a little bit and then that's it. And then there's just like a basic camaraderie between friends.
Yeah.
How many hours you used to train?
So initially when I started, it was more than like 10 to 12 hours. When you're young, you can push yourself to limits. And of course, my mom was someone, there has to be someone in your family who's mad for you to achieve. Otherwise, it's not easy for someone to achieve. My mom used to push me like anything, even on Sundays when I was 9-10 years, because you can actually push your body. I know it's painful for someone to become a player because you have a lot of niggles every day in your training, but that's fine. You have to you have to actually face those issues to become a champion and say, okay, I'm ready for that next day challenge. Again, repeat the same thing every day. So if you're suppose learning a drop shot, you have to do that 100 times, 1,000 times, like times, how many ever times possible, you have to do that to be a perfect player. And in the nights, my mom used to get up the whole night and massage me because we didn't have proper trainers and physios at that point of time. I got a proper physio.
I don't think we even knew what was a physio.
Physio or trainer. I got my first physio at the age of 18 or 19 when I actually won the World Championship, Junior World Championship and Junior Commonwealth Games. Imagine, I was already world number 9 when I got my first physio, and nowadays everyone is got like at the age of 9-10 they have best trainers, best physios, best everything.
See, it's been like so many years, but we still hear, in a good way, we hear Saina ma'am's name. We have
we have 10 Sainas?
Why don't we have 10 Sainas? Why don't we have 10 Sindhus? Why?
Culture
that's a very big question, man. I'm into coaching and it's a very big question. Everything has to
Until now we have resources, we have
not
coaches.
I would say we are not a sporting nation.
Nation still, yeah.
We are not. it's not the number
Culture
one
is
priority.
not there
Yeah,
still,
there is
yeah.
fun there. It has improved leaps and bounds. 10 years back, forget 10 years. 2012 Olympics where she won the medal. The whole Indian contingent had one physio. Whole Indian contingent, every sport, entire Indian contingent had one physio. The hockey team physio. Our physio, badminton team physio came. He was not allowed. He didn't have accreditation. He didn't have accreditation. And you go down to the office, the Indian team office, there are like 20 people sitting, random office bearers. I don't know what they're doing also. So that is the way the thing is. I mean, if now time we have 5 physios in the Gopichan Academy. Everyone has massive funding. All the top players have solid funding. Everyone has a lot of money, and everything is there. Why we are not able to produce another 10, 15 players? Why? That is a question we also ask. Imagine you're asking. I'm saying last 2016 Olympics that we had 2 medals. Now we have a gold medal. Okay, we are better. We have 6 medals, 7 medals in the last Olympics. We are aiming for 10, but we are like the highest populated country in the world. I mean, we have to be more. We have to just beat everyone by numbers, right?
But I just feel
But
you
the
have to show
systems are
more.
not.
You have to show the game more. I just feel cricket is shown a lot more in our country.
I mean, the awareness
is a
towards
lot more.
badminton is less.
Yes.
తక్కువ బ్యాడ్మింటన్
తక్కువ.
కాదు, ఎనీ అదర్ స్పోర్ట్
Still less, yeah.
ఇంకా స్పోర్టింగ్ నేషన్ అవ్వాలి, ఇంకా గ్రాస్ రూట్ నుంచి డెవలప్ చేయాలి. నంబర్స్
We see as soon as cinema is celebrated more.
Yes.
For example, in a good way, I'm not telling it in a bad way, but cinema has more attention.
Yeah.
We have politics have more attention. Cricket has more attention. But badminton, I feel, I don't think we have that much a publicity gani, a social media
చాలా
gani.
టఫ్ అండి. ఇప్పుడు మీరు
improving,
యు ఆర్ సేయింగ్ పేరెంట్ టు పుట్ కిడ్ ఇన్ టు ద స్పోర్ట్, ఎంత ఎఫర్ట్ రిక్వైర్డ్, క్రేజీ ఎఫర్ట్ రిక్వైర్డ్. దాని తర్వాత వస్తుందో లేదో కూడా తెలియదు. పెద్ద రిస్క్ బాస్.
Yeah.
ఇప్పుడైతే ఇప్పుడు ఐపీఎల్ ఉంది. ఐపీఎల్ నుంచి యూ జస్ట్ గో, యూ ప్లే అ మ్యాచ్, వన్ మ్యాచ్ ఇఫ్ యూ స్కోర్, యువర్ నెక్స్ట్ ఐపీఎల్ యూ మైట్ గెట్ సోల్డ్ ఫర్ మోర్ దెన్ 5-6 years. You're sorted at least.
Correct.
Your career is sorted. You can take care of your family. Your next generation also is fine, sorted. That's not the case for badminton. If I go win one tournament, some challenger tournament, most of the players, I mean, I'm not demeaning, but the level of some of the players you talk about in IPL, ala vachche untaru badminton. But the sport is not popular. Ala, I'm just talking about badminton. Other sports, we have so many talented people. But why would you put people into sport? It is so tough. Now she's saying 10-12 hours करना पड़ा, ये वो. साइना ने कर दिया भाई. 10-12 hours दूसरे भी थोड़े कर रहे हैं. मैंने भी बहुत किया.
But both the
She
parents
started-
are working nowadays. If both the parents are working, na, it's not easy for a kid to push themselves on like
Very tough.
on court. They'll be like, "ठीक है, there's nobody there with me. Why should I push myself so
Systems
much?"
have to be in
Yeah,
place
little bit
for
system, culture for the sport also.
Yeah.
So every boy in our country will say cricket खेलना है, football खेलना है. But who will say we want to play badminton? Especially I'm talking about boys. Now girls want to play badminton because they're looking up to us and saying we want to become like Saina, Sanya or Sindhu. But men's mein still they will not say we want to become like Shrikant or Gopi sir or Prakash. No, they'll say we want to become like Virat, Sachin. So that culture is still, I think, is
The root
not
is
so good.
that,
Yeah, because
root
they
is
want to. They
Other
have
sports
to show.
are like still, I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. We are maybe like maybe 20-30 years behind.
Behind still.
Maybe
yes.
20-30 years they'll be.
Still,
Because 10
after
years
all
back,
the medals,
After all the
10 years back we were, what, 2008 Olympics was the first time anyone noticed Saina in badminton.
Yes.
She played the quarterfinals, just missed the medal. Vijayendra won some medal, some
Boxing,
people, and then Abhinav Bindra won the gold. That is when people noticed Olympics.
Sports,
First
yeah.
time. ఫస్ట్ టైం టీవీ అంతా బ్రాడ్కాస్ట్ అంతా తెలుస్తుంది, ఎవరో ఆడుతున్నారు, ఏదో జరుగుతుంది అని. బ్యాడ్మింటన్
Good funding now, but
2008 నుంచి 2010 కామన్వెల్త్ వచ్చింది. అప్పటి నుంచి ఫండింగ్ స్టార్ట్ అయింది.
funding is good.
సో టైమ్ ఇస్ బీయింగ్ స్పెంట్, బట్ యాక్చువల్లీ టు విన్, మామ్ ఇస్ నాట్ టెలింగ్ మీ గో విన్ ఒలింపిక్స్. మామ్ ఇస్ లైక్, అరే భయ్యా నువ్వు డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ ఛాంపియన్షిప్ గెలిచి చాలరా బాబు అని.
but I feel after doing all this, when she had an injury, Olympics law, so many rumors also that have been
Yes.
all around.
Yes.
But she actually had a knee injury and there was no social media and there was no awareness.
వాట్ రూమర్స్ యాక్చువల్లీ ఐ వాంట్ టు
Ante,
Yeah.
I don't know, some
Why did she play? She played so badly. She lost to some girl. Was she
Ukrainian
not
girl.
prepared enough? I could have gone for an MRI. Big issues with my body actually. Physically, I never had such major injuries. So I thought it must be a light injury. And I went to the doctor and doctor was like, you just have a little bit of fat pad issue in your knee. You can, after 3-4 days rest, it will be fine. You can go to the Olympics. I was telling him, sir, are you sure? Because I feel the niggle is more than a normal pain. It feels little bad because when I play, I almost want to cry because the pain is so bad. So you think, should I go to the tournament or leave the tournament? He said, no, it will be fine. The doctor
Go.
was like, go. some Bangalore doctor was there. He said, no, it will be fine. Don't worry, 2-3 days you take rest and then it will be fine. I am world number 3. I am ranked there in the Olympics.
One of the favorites to win,
Favorites
actually.
to win.
I was there in Bangalore. I was training with her. One of the sessions, I was coming back from injury, but still she was sparring with me. And then I was training with her and I was like, boss, she's playing at a very high level. And I was telling the coach, stop her, it's enough. Because that day, that session lasted 1.5 hours, I think. She's just continuously playing with me and fighting with me. And the kya hua? Suddenly what happened? Then I was like, she's just crying and then I said, what happened? ये एक हफ्ते से मेरे को थोड़ा पेन हो रहा है. बोला पेन बट पेन हो रहा है पर रोना क्यों आ रहा है? पेन हो रहा है, बहुत गंदा पेन हो रहा है. मैं बोला भाई डॉक्टर को दिखा दे. And then that is when she saw the doctor and then he said 3 days. I was like okay, normal pain है. Cut చేస్తే Olympics లో it is gone, the knee is broken, random things have happened.
What happened was when you play for so many years, there's one thing in your body which grows like the extra bone. Growth happens to players. Osteophytes बोलते हैं उसको. So what happened in my knee was the bone was already grown bigger, but I didn't. As a player, what you know, क्या bone है, कितना बढ़ रहा है. You just want to push yourself best. And last Olympics, I had bronze medal. I wanted to do well this time. Gold के लिए जाना है, and I was very well prepared, trained really hard. And when I went there, something was happening that even after 3-4 days of rest, when I started practicing there, we have 2-3 days of practice before the matches. When I was practicing there, I was like, something is paining. What is this? Something is irritating. I started limping. And the moment I was talking to the physios there and my trainers, and of course my coach was there, and they were like, why don't you take the injection? It's called cortisone injection, which will numb the pain. You will not feel the pain. You can play the matches. But when I went there, I took the injection as well. It was again very painful injection, but I took it. And next day in session again it is hurting. So I thought, now I've come so far, I should try and play the matches. Whatever happens, let us see, I played the matches. I lost to some girl, even I don't know the name of that girl also, but I lost to that girl. And when I was like, no, my father was also there, let us go back. I can't tolerate this pain. I have to go there and ask doctor what happened, what is wrong with me.
You were shocked. The doctor called me because he was very close to me. Mr. Dinshaw Pardiwala, he sees all the badminton players, he's very quite popular. Actually, I can't believe Saina entered the court and played this match. And because he saw the match and he was like, I can't believe that she played with this knee.
He said, 1 point only I would have cried. Imagine the doctor is saying, in 1-2 points only I would have cried. How did you play 2 matches and won the first match also? Second game I lost 19-19. How could you do that? He was surprised with the adrenaline rush you get when you play matches. You go really, like you want to win, you want to do well for the country. Finally, it's about getting the medal, That game was so bad, it was not even popular.
And still there is empty space, no?
Single reason why badminton became popular is her. Single reason. And I was fiercely competitive with her. She was my girlfriend, still we were fiercely competitive.
Yeah.
On a lighter note, I've said this even in Sam's show also, and she was laughing this off. There was one tournament 2004 lo. First time I broke through. And juniors నుంచి ఇదే ఈ ఆస్తమా ఇవన్నీ నాకు ఆస్తమా డిటెక్ట్ అయ్యి నేను మెడిసిన్ తీసుకొని నేను ఇంజనీరింగ్ వద్దని చెప్పుకొని ఇవన్నీ అయ్యి దిస్ వాజ్ ద ఫస్ట్ టోర్నమెంట్ ఇన్ మై కెరియర్ విచ్ చేంజ్డ్ మై కెరియర్. Like I got an Indian Oil job. I got offers from Indian Oil, from BPCL because my family financially gone. And ఇంకా మేరే భరోసే బాబు ఇంజనీరింగ్ ఏమైనా చేసుకుంటావా చేసుకో బాబు, ఇది డౌట్ఫుల్, నువ్వు ఏం చేస్తావో తెలియదు టైప్స్లో. ఆ టైంకి నాకు ఈ రిజల్ట్ వచ్చింది. ఫస్ట్ సీనియర్ టోర్నమెంట్ గెలిచా, ఇమ్మీడియట్గా నాకు 4 ఆఫర్లు వచ్చినాయి. ఈమె ఫైనల్ ఓడిపోయింది. షీఈస్ బీన్ విన్నింగ్ ఫర్ అ వైల్. ఆ ఫైనల్ ఓడిపోయింది, నేను ఆ ఫైనల్ గెలిచా. నేను ఓవర్ ద మూన్ ఉన్నా బికాస్ ఇట్ వాస్ అన్ ఇంక్రెడిబుల్ రిజల్ట్ ఫర్ మీ. ఇట్ వాస్ నాట్, ఐ వాజ్ ఇన్ జూనియర్స్, ఐ వాన్ అ సీనియర్ ర్యాంకింగ్ టోర్నమెంట్. I beat Chetan, I beat like all these big seniors of mine, Chetan, Anup, Arvind, Abhin Sham Gupta, all these top players. Gopiana's next batch and Mata. I was upset that day that she lost the final. A little bit. I was obviously overwhelmed. Inside I know that I was overwhelmed. What achievement I've done karke. And I got all these offers and I am like, my career is sorted, boss. I can take care of myself. I have money now. My salary will come. 20,000 ఏదో వస్తుంది ఇండియన్ ఆయిల్ నుంచి 25,000, which was like a life saver. కానీ నేను ఆ రోజు కొంచెం ఫీల్ అయ్యా, ఈమె ఓడిపోయిందని, అర్రే షిట్ అని చెప్పుకొని. ఈమె ఎందుకు ఫీల్ అవుతుంది తెలుసా, ఈడెట్లా గెలిచిపోయాడని. ఈడు గెలిచిండు రాబాయ్, నేను ఓడిపోయా. ఇద్దరం వేరే ట్రైనింగ్ సేమ్ సెంటర్కి వెళ్ళాలి. నాతో మాట్లాడలేదు, నాతో 2 days మాట్లాడలేదు. నెక్స్ట్ 2 days తర్వాత మాడిన తర్వాత నువ్వెట్లా గెలిచిపోరా అరే
I'm
you should
telling
be
you,
happy for me
he's
man,
such
I'm
a
your
nice
boyfriend
person.
for God's sake.
He's
She was
such a
like,
nice
boss,
person, you know.
I don't care,
I
you are
have
my
won so
boyfriend,
many,
I am going to compete with you. Boss, I'm not competing with you, I'm feeling bad for you. She was like, what, who the hell are you to feel bad for me? I hate that you won. I was like, come on dude.
That's why he's such a nice person, you know. He won't feel. After that, I won so many international titles, you know. I tell him something. So listen.
The next,
Listen.
no, this is the funny part. The next tournament, Asian Athlete happened in Delhi.
Oh,
She won. I
God.
lost in the quarterfinals. I could have also won. I lost in the quarter.
But you didn't win.
I didn't win. She won. What, you're talking too much. I won. You lost in the quarter. You know who you're talking to, right? You know who you're talking to. I'm your closest friend. You don't have a bloody friend here. I'm the only friend here. I'm your boyfriend. Forget you have feelings for me. This is this kind of a situation, and then she'll come back. She has the reverse thing also. Who else will I speak to like this? I can only speak to you. Why are you competing with me?
You know, he's such a
Don't
nice
compete.
person. He's such a nice person, you know. Actually, there must be love and liking in friend and all that. But there is a devil side also inside me. I don't know what side
Inside
is that.
you, boss.
ఇప్పుడు గోపిసర్ అకాడమీ ఒక్కటే కదా, ఇట్స్ లైక్ క్వైట్ పాపులర్.
హైదరాబాద్ లో there is బెంగళూరు లో ప్రకాష్ పడుకునే అకాడమీ కూడా ఉంది. They are
బట్ సమ్
producing
టైమ్స్
players.
ఇప్పుడు ఈ అకాడమీస్ నుంచి కొంతమంది ప్లేయర్స్ బయటికి వచ్చి మాకు సరిగ్గా ట్రైనింగ్ ఇవ్వలేదని మధ్యలో కొన్ని ఇష్యూస్.
Boss, అదే చెప్తున్నా కదా, ఇట్ ఈస్ కాంపిటేటివ్ మ్యాన్. We are talking, when I used to play, this also we were discussing very recently. When I used to play, probably there were, in a whole of the country, there are 15 players. Now there are 1500 players like me. Anta it has, ఇప్పుడు మేము ఆడేటప్పుడు సీనియర్ ర్యాంకింగ్ టోర్నమెంట్ మొన్న బెంగళూరులో అయింది. సీనియర్ నేషనల్ టోర్నమెంట్, 6 rounds of qualifying, 7 rounds of మెయిన్ డ్రా ఈవెంట్. క్వాలిఫైయింగ్ డ్రా, మెయిన్ డ్రా అంటే ఒకడు క్వాలిఫైయింగ్ నుంచి గెలవాలంటే 13 రౌండ్లు గెలవాలి 1 weekలో. ఇట్ ఇస్ క్రేజీ. నేను ఆడేటప్పుడు ఒక రౌండ్ క్వాలిఫైయింగ్ ఉంది. ఫ్రాంక్గా ఈ టాపిక్ ఇప్పుడు వచ్చింది, నేను ఈరోజు ప్యూర్ ఇండియన్ టీమ్ హెస్ నాట్ హైర్డ్ మీ. ఐఎమ్ ఇండియన్ ఆయిల్ ఇస్ ద జాబ్ ఇస్ దేర్. ఐఎమ్ స్టిల్ ఐ బీన్ ప్రమోటెడ్. ఐఎమ్ ఎట్ అ వెరీ గుడ్ పొజిషన్ ఇన్ ఇండియన్ ఆయిల్ థ్యాంక్స్ టు దెమ్. దే హ్యావ్ సపోర్టెడ్ మీ ఎంటైర్ కెరియర్. దే ఆర్ సపోర్టింగ్ కోచెస్ ఆల్సో నౌ. హూ ప్లేయర్స్ హూ హ్యావ్ టర్న్డ్ ఇన్ టు కోచెస్, దే ఆర్ సపోర్టింగ్ దెమ్ ఆల్సో. ఇట్స్ అన్ ఇంక్రెడిబుల్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్. PSUs ఆర్ డూయింగ్ నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్ థింగ్స్. యాజ్ అన్ ఇండియన్ టీమ్ కోచ్, ఫారెన్ కోచ్ వస్తాడు, ఆడికి 10 లక్షలు ఇస్తారు. ఇండియన్ టీమ్ కోచ్ వస్తాడు, గెస్ ద శాలరీ. గెస్ వాట్ ఆర్ దే ఆఫర్డ్. గెస్ జస్ట్
2 lakhs?
50,000,
50,000, I think.
లక్ష.
50,000.
I mean, it's just demeaning. Gopi Anna produced so many players. His batch of players are unbelievable. Like I played top 10, 6, my highest ranking. Srikanth, world number 1. I'm just talking about men. Saina, of course, world number 1. Sindhu, of course, world champion. So many results. All these are Gopi's trainees. And then Pranoy, Sai Praneeth, all of them reached 15, 10. Everyone reached top players. Now again you're talking about మళ్ళీ ప్యాషన్ వేసుకొని నేను డబ్బులు బినా పైసోకే సోచ్కే నేను కష్టపడతా అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ అ లిటిల్ టఫ్. అందరికీ ఆ మైండ్ సెట్ ఉండదు, నాకైతే ఉంది.
బట్ వై ఆర్ ఫారెన్ కోచెస్?
ఎందుకో తెలీదు. ఇదే సిస్టమ్, ఇంకా సిస్టమ్. ఇట్ హ్యాస్ టు చేంజ్. So
but as you can't talk about it, Saina. I mean,
we are
like
talking, no,
we are talking,
but nothing is happening.
We are talking. I'm just everything is happening. It's taking time.
Of course it will.
Things are falling in place. People have to talk more. Now this generation of players, I have to talk. I have to say this, boss, this is not done. ఎందుకంటే నువ్వు తీసుకొస్తావు ఎవరినో, ఎఫర్ట్ ఎంత పెడుతున్నాం. లైక్ Gopi Anna, we have seen 330.
No, I feel it's the work of the association to go and tell the sports authority of India, so that the Indian coaches, now whoever is retired, ex-players, they were all in top 20. They should increase their salary for that, so that they can put their heart and soul in the training.
అందరూ ప్యూర్ ప్యాషన్ తో
Who wants
వచ్చారు.
to give 10 to 15 hours of training, leaving their family? As a coach
kids,
also.
వాళ్ళ
Why?
life, you are saying, and coaching is not, it's the toughest job, boss. It's like parenting.
Yeah.
Because I want you to be focused. Say, Nikhil is my thing, boss. He has the potential. I want to make him a champion. బాస్, నువ్వు రాత్రి సరిగా పడుకోకపోతే, నువ్వు చెత్త తిండి తింటుంటే, నువ్వు ఇంకేదో చేసావు అనుకో, నాకు మండిపోద్ది ఇక్కడ.
They are working for 7 to 8 hours for just 1 lakh maybe, and the foreign coaches must be working for 1.5 hour, and they're like, of course I don't know how many of them has produced so many players, but these people are looking after 30-40 kids and they're getting paid nothing, and that too for 7 to 8 hours. I mean, why should they?
The system is
put
like
effort
that.
so
It has to change, and it has to come from federation or government. Next thing is, you have done
Associations also,
all the top players in India are having everything. Whatever
yes.
you want, they
Players,
have now. Before it was not that. Now things have changed. Every sport all the top players have extreme levels of
Funding is there,
sponsorship. They don't need to think about anything. The best of the best India is ready to give them. The government is ready to give them. Their federation is ready to give them. Next thing is coaches, because there is no player without a coach. Very few players are there who can, like I told you, she's one of them. I would say ki any coach and she would have made it. She just needed something else. It's not the experience.
No, but I need a coach to be the best. And
But
win
I
always,
feel-
I need a coach to
But
win always.
I feel
But
there is
win-
no player without
yeah,
a coach.
Without a coach, yes.
Coach is the most important thing in the player's career.
I think it's first time you're talking about after all
After a
these
long
years.
time. Because it's actually Nikhil.
But why did you never talk about it?
It's hurtful, man. I'll tell you. Nenu November lo, it was a painful 1.5 years of injury, which made my decision clear that anyway I was going to get into coaching. That was I loved it. I want to do it. It was a matter of time. I didn't announce anywhere that I retired. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And it's a little hurtful. I'm not able to share it on social media. I don't know what is happening to me. I'm not able to put a single message saying, because it's too emotional. And frankly, na level, I'm world number 6, Baba. I know. But she also, I know her. It's very tough to share it. Heroes, first time after so many days, we are sharing it and time fatt అయిపోతుంది. I'm emotional when she's talking about
I
it.
feel, because when I told you, I started for myself and I'm stopping for myself only. Now they should understand that I've not been playing for 1 year. So it's a fact that, maybe I'm stopping to play. But it's not really required to say I'm retiring. It's fine, I'm not been there for so many days. I'm sure people can understand why I'm not playing. I don't give interviews about my life or anything. It's not...
Entire her career, she used to avoid interviews.
Yeah, I
and-
never did any kind of interview. This is the first time you're my friend. I'm telling you. Otherwise, I don't even talk to the media people about my what I'm doing now. As a sports person, I just want to be quiet and how people appreciate me for my behavior, for my sport. I just want it to be that way. Be that way.
But
yes.
have you guys been offered any movies into acting?
Oh no! It's a difficult
Did
job.
someone
It's a
ఎప్పుడైనా వచ్చి ఎవరైనా యాక్ట్ ఇన్ అ ఫిల్మ్ did anyone ask
No,
you?
not
ఏదో
yet,
time pass
not
కి ఎవరో
nothing,
అని ఉంటారు
nothing,
కానీ
nothing
serious, nothing.
Like you guys watch movies?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
yeah.
Do sport people watch movies?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
What
I
are
love
the-
Kapil Sharma show, वैसे more than Bollywood also.
Okay.
Kapil show is my favorite show.
But తెలుగు రాలేదేంటి మీకు ఇంకా?
I can understand, but the thing is,
పెద్ద ఇంటెన్షన్
మరి చేసుకుంది తెలుగు అండి కదా.
not intention.
అకాడమీలో 10 ఏళ్ళ నుంచి ఢిల్లీ నుంచి
Everyone learned.
కేరళ నుంచి పంజాబ్ నుంచి గైస్ హూ హావ్ దేర్ దే నో ఫ్లూయెంట్ తెలుగు.
But you watch Telugu movies?
I-
What is the
Very
Telugu-
few.
Very
Very
few,
few.
which the actors like Mahesh Babu, Prabhas and all, I really like them and I watch their movies. But the intention was always game, watch matches, game. So I never had any time to actually think about anything else than playing game.
yeah.
So
She was always going back home. She's having conversations with me. I'm speaking to her in
So
English
first
or
time I
Hindi.
went to theatre also when I was 22, 23. I never went to theatre before that. Still Papa says, why are you going to theatre? He doesn't like theatre. He doesn't watch movies. I mean, I went with them only. He only changed my actually behavior a little bit to come out and eat out.
బాస్
and
నేను
drink.
ఈమెతో వెళ్తే నన్ను
Otherwise-
తెలుగు అనుకోరు. మీకు తెలుగు వచ్చా అంటారు ఇప్పుడు.
Yeah,
ఎందుకంటే వీఆర్ ఓన్లీ టాకింగ్ హిందీ
He
రైట్
looks
ఆల్ ద
like a
టైమ్.
North Indian.
So we are always like talking Hindi or English and then Hindi mostly and then everyone like మీకు తెలుగు వచ్చా అంటారు.
But now
Like,
mostly
boss, I'm
everyone
Telugu
speaks
person.
in Hindi in Hyderabad. So it's easy.
You guys
easier.
have any Telugu friends? I mean, like actors
All
or
are
anybody?
Telugu. No,
Oh
no,
yeah.
yeah, but not
After
much.
this Teach for Change, obviously I met a lot of
Okay.
actors and
Not
all.
that much conversation, but
Not
whenever
like,
we
not like
invite
very
for
close
birthday
friends
parties or
అనుకోలేం.
any
We
party,
can't say very
they come
close
in,
friends,
yeah.
but yeah.
To make close friends, you need to spend some time also.
You need to spend time,
That's
yeah.
not there also. When you're coaching full time, when you have so many events and traveling non-stop, how can you make? That's why we couldn't make any friends from
But good
childhood
people,
also.
all of them, I met good people actually.
How many years it's been you guys got married?
2018 we got
2018
married.
end.
2018 December.
Sixth year.
6 years.
6 years. But what does it take to keep a good relationship? How to maintain a good relationship?
Talk less. Better to talk less only. I think otherwise
That we are not doing anyway. We
we
are talking a lot.
fight. We fight normally. That's okay. Fight it out. No, what is there?
I don't know,
sometimes.
man. It just
Who
clicks.
is more egoistic here? Who has more ego? Like I am like I don't know.
What do you think is the answer here? After you have
Not
seen
ego,
us,
but,
she's going to say me. I'm going
I
to
like
say her.
to fight, time pass, fight and all that, get angry and all that, but no, not ego. But I just like to get out the frustration and all that on someone, and he's the only one there. So
Who apologizes at least first?
nobody apologizes, but everything will
my
just
God.
we forget after 1-2 hours, and we're like, hello, we'll talk. But there's nothing.
He wants to say something. He's unable to say it.
Sorry.
No, I can say it. After all what we have done right now, so no, I'm not.
Sorry is something.
I'm actually trying to get to answer what you said. What is the thing which like how are you together? Like first, what is the main thing? I actually don't know. ఏదో ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ లో వింటూ చూస్తున్నాం కదా, దిస్ ఇస్ ద థింగ్ విచ్ లైక్ నాకేమీ కనెక్ట్ అవ్వదు, ఇదా అనుకోండి. లైక్ ఐ డోంట్ నో, ఇట్ జస్ట్ క్లిక్స్ మ్యాన్. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ డజంట్, ఇట్ డజంట్, అంతే. ఇది ఉంటే ఇట్ విల్ లాస్ట్ అ లాంగ్ టైం.
Friendship is there that I can express my feelings with him, I can talk to him, and the moment you feel that it's not possible with that person, I think it's better not to stay with that person. I can still feel that I can share my feelings with him, so that's what is required. And I feel sometimes these are the things which are important, because when I see my parents also, they fight for small things. Luckily we don't fight for those things, but nowadays I think friendship is very important. You should be good friends before, and then only the other things
and
matter.
కొంచెం decent level of respect between each other.
Yes, respect
their
should
own
be there.
space.
Yeah.
How many passports do you guys have? I mean, the full prints, మొత్తం printed,
జంబో పాస్పోర్ట్లు 5 or 6 ఉంటాయి.
Yeah.
Every 2.5 years జంబో పాస్పోర్ట్ అయిపోతుంది.
My first trip
But
was
this was tournaments, right? And then this was the visa system.
Do you guys get this special treatment at the airports? Sports players, because you
no.
guys have been at the Ambani's wedding. Tell us something. Come on. Yes. How
You
was
know,
it?
Ambani's wedding, first day when we arrived, I took a video outside this villas.
Yeah, it went bonkers.
I didn't realize that, and we took that villas, and like I was just talking, this looks like some games village when we used to go for Commonwealth Games, Asian Games. This is like, but obviously luxury to another level. పెట్టా అట్లా, అండ్ ఈమెకి ఇచ్చా, అరే ఓ వీడియో షేర్ కర్ మేరే సాత్ అని. ఈమె పెట్టింది, నేను పోస్ట్ చేయలే, ఈమె పోస్ట్ చేసింది. పోస్ట్ చేస్తే టీవీ ఆన్ చేసాం కొంచెంసేపు అయిన తర్వాత విల్లాలో. ఎవ్రీ న్యూస్ ఛానల్ దట్ ఇస్ లైక్, ఓలా ఇది అప్లా వీడియో, నాకు అర్థం కావట్లే. अरे भाई मैं then I told him, अरे तेरा तू जो पोस्ट किया वही वीडियो है. And then we shared the menu card ला बेटा heroes events ఏంటి అని posted. That is all on the like every news channel. I was like, boss ये हम लोग ही कर रहे हैं, are we allowed to do this or no? తర్వాత చూస్తే ఈవినింగ్ నుంచి ఫోన్ వెనకాల స్టిక్కర్లు పెట్టడం స్టార్ట్ చేశారు వాళ్ళు.
అంటే no, that's what I'm saying.
Just be careful, don't do this. And then reception దగ్గర we were just joking around, yeah, हमारे वैसे हुआ అంటే వాళ్ళు ఎవరో చెప్పారు आपके वैसे ही हुआ అని.
No. Inside, when we went inside, they said निकालो ले लो फोटो जो भी चाहिए.
हाँ, they were like you can put it, but they didn't know that first.
What is the sticker? అంటే తీలేమా?
అంటే నీ కెమెరా మీద స్టిక్కర్ పెట్టారు.
Camera
ఇట్లా నువ్వు ఒక టాప్ ఈవెంట్ కి వెళ్ళావు అనుకో, టెక్నో ఈవెంట్ వెనకాల పెట్టేస్తారు కదా స్టిక్కర్, వీడియో లేకుండా రా.
But it was more like I would say a Bollywood kind of wedding, because everyone dreams to have such posh wedding, such big wedding where everyone is attending it. It was beautiful 2-3 days which they did actually. If see, Ambani only can do that. Ambani can do that. He can afford to call everyone there, and everyone is enjoying. Even the top people are enjoying. So that's what you want to see actually. They're busy in their lives and they're enjoying there.
It was the most luxurious wedding ever.
No, it was not a wedding. It was actually engagement.
Yeah, engagement.
Wedding is still there. Yeah, it's a pre-wedding. Engagement is still there.
Existed.
But how did all the actors receive you guys? Like, how was it?
They actually
fun,
good that they see sports. They knew who I was, and
They were all in their comfort zone. Nice.
Ranveer, Deepika, obviously, because Deepika is from
The film
badminton.
industry is a circle, man. They're very like a tight knit friends.
But it's very nice of Ambani, Neeta Ambani. She always remembers us, especially she calls me to all the events. They called, I think, Sanya also, me, and all of them who she respects a lot.
Sindhu didn't attend it. She was also called.
Sindhu also was called. Every top athlete was invited. She respects all the sports person. Neeta Ambani, she's very, very good that way. But there, I told Kashyap, we should just see how they celebrate. Because we've never.
I was supposed to go for a tournament as a coach just in the next 2-3 days. So we didn't do the 3-day event. We did 2 days.
So we just wanted to see how Ambani celebrates the wedding.
And
so that's how we just went there, and we were like, oh my god, it's like a Bollywood movie.
Rihanna Battle, like she's performing first time in India, she's there.
But it was like a Bollywood movie, all the Bollywood stars were there, they were dancing, it was like a Bollywood thing only. But whatever was happening was first class, only they could do this.
I think the main attraction were the Bollywood stars. I mean, you just can't deny that.
And then also the
main attraction was that.
All business.
But you don't know them. Like I was saying, I was just standing next to Ajay. Finally, I met him. I mean,
imagine Mark Zuckerberg was there.
Mark Zuckerberg was
there. I was like, what is this? He's standing here and that too in Indian wear. I was like, wow, yeah, this is nice. So these things are a little bit like which you don't see otherwise.
They have like Serengeti ఆఫ్రికాలో సెరెంగెటీ సఫారీ లాగా
Animals
ఉంటుంది
and all
చూడండి.
that were there.
అది అక్కడ క్రియేట్ చేశారు. అంటే ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఎండేంజర్డ్ యానిమల్స్, రెస్క్యూడ్ యానిమల్స్, ఆల్ దీస్, బట్ ఇట్ జస్ట్ లైక్ ద రైడ్ ఇన్సైడ్ వాజ్ లైక్, dude, all animals are there here only.
Yeah.
All exotic tigers, there's a black tiger, there's a white tiger, there's a white lion, there's a black lion.
It's like
And
a safari, you know,
it's just
every animal
anything
Akkada.
is there.
Yeah, rescued
and all are
animals.
rescued.
Rescued. They're taking
They're
care of
doing
them
great
properly.
stuff there, but it's just amazing.
But then
And they're like,
every function, no, we both was saying that कि Ambani नहीं करेगा तो कौन करेगा ये, you know?
exactly, we were like,
It was so beautiful to see. Everything
showed-
was perfect.
like how to
legacy.
How to
how
celebrate.
do you
Celebrate.
celebrate?
How to
Like what do you want? What is the best thing? Get him, get this, get that,
Get the
this.
best, and then which we used to
మళ్ళా
see on
నీకు
TV.
అంటే నీకు ఆలోచన ఉండాలి అంతే, అంత లెవెల్ కి ఆలోచన ఉండాలి. ఇలా
Which you see
చేస్తే
on
బాగా-
TV, YouTube. Actually, they're performing in front of you. So that's little
There
bit
was a
of
drone show,
surprise.
5,000 drones were making like different
Different,
things. Just like
paintings and all,
mad
right?
In the sky.
crazy.
Okay, I think this podcast is going to be a little longer because for the first time sports people కాకుండా we have two guests. నేను ఎప్పుడు I didn't shoot a podcast with two people. I think this is the couple sports, all special. We broke all patterns and we spoke a lot about sports and everything. But I literally, I mean, కొంచెం I want to give a personal touch to the podcast, like some like what do you guys do? You take any self care? I just want to talk about self care, spirituality. Like, are you guys spiritual?
I am.
You are?
I love to
He's
visit.
like, ఇది మన సబ్జెక్ట్ కాదే.
I am. I
You
am
are
very spiritual. I love to.
Have you been to Ayodhya?
Ayodhya, I've been to Kedarnath, I've been to Jagannath Puri, I've been to all the big temples.
Shirdi?
Shirdi nahi abhi karna hai. Shirdi
Kashi?
karna hai. Kashi, I have been to Kashi, and like what I believe is एक force है जो आपके साथ है. I'm not saying that भगवान कल ही प्रकट हो जाएंगे अगर आप ज़्यादा pray करेंगे तो, but you need to be little bit spiritual at the same time. You have to really work hard. You know, I think वो भगवत गीता का एक लाइन मुझे याद रहता है जो कृष्ण जी ने कहा था कि आप कर्म करो, फल की इच्छा मत करो. So you never actually think about आपको गिफ्ट मिल जाएगा if you go to these spiritual places. You're going there to feel good, to get that little bit of peace in you, and you have to believe that there is someone who is actually helping you in whatever you're doing. So in that way, you know, I really believe ke you know, I want to see all the, you know, these temples which are tough to visit. Actually, I feel really nice to go and visit those places, and I feel a kind of very you know, peaceful feeling, very nice feeling. And I will tell all the youth out there especially, you know, believe रखो, you know, you have to believe कि कोई ऐसा force है जो आपके साथ है. And बाकी तो, you know, I cannot force them to go and visit. It should come from inside you. But I am someone who really, you know, how many ever times I visit the temples, I feel it's less only. You know, I don't feel, I just want to visit again and again and again. वैसा feeling आता है मुझे तो.
Since we're talking about parents, if I may ask, when are you guys?
No plan.
No plan है. पूरा life खेल के चला गया. अभी parent बन के फिर खेलना पड़ेगा. बच्चों के पीछे खेलना पड़ेगा.
No plan.
You have to first enjoy जो जितना time I've spent on
Absolutely no
court. No,
plan.
I want to enjoy my life. Obviously, everyone wants to have kids. They like kids, but to take that responsibility ना आपको फिर से you have to play another 25 years ऐसा रहेगा. Competition ही रहेगा वो. Because you have to take care of the kid very well, right? You cannot just अरे बच्चा पैदा कर दिया हो गया. You know, you have to take care of the kid as well.
It's a
So
huge
in between, we
responsibility.
never had the time to actually enjoy ourselves. तो पहले we really want to, you know, see the world, enjoy a little bit of this thing. When we get bored and when we sit and think कि कुछ करना है, maybe that is when we will decide about it. But at this moment, there is no thought of
Absolutely
having a
no
kid.
thought.
Yeah.
I feel మీ ఇద్దరిని చూస్తుంటే, I mean, if I look at you, ma'am, 25 years of playing and you've represented India, you've represented the world, you've been the world champion #1. There are films made out of your career. And if you look back today, and if we all as Indians who are sitting in the room, like, you made us proud.
Yeah.
You still keep, I mean, you're always that one person who's like, you know, dude, we got to know badminton ante తెలిసింది మాకు ఈవిడ వల్ల.
Yes.
If you look back today, how do you feel? And what did you learn?
Oh my God, I think in a country like India doing something in a sport which is not even known to anyone, I mean, that was extraordinary what I feel. To put badminton in that kind of a thing where every girl wants to play badminton in India. Now everyone wants to see what Saina is doing, what wrestlers are doing, or what boxers are doing, what Mirabai Chanu is doing, what Vinesh Fogart is doing, everyone, what Neeraj Chopra is doing. Everyone knows these sports persons. Why? Because we have consistently performed, and we have consistently been in the newspapers, in the news everywhere. That's why people know us, right?
Yeah.
And I did that. I feel it's like a dream sometimes. यार इंडिया में कर दिया because यहाँ पे culture भी नहीं है sports का. Sometimes we feel so bad that cricket gets that attention. What I have one thing about cricket is, if you see badminton, basketball, tennis, and of course the other sports are so tough physically. You don't even have time to pick up the shuttle and serve. You're like 20 seconds of time, you're just breathing so hard. And the game like cricket gets that kind of attention where I think personally skill is more important than your stamina or agility. That game gets so much of attention. Why not other sports? That other sports are so tough. Imagine players getting injured every second day and then performing. You don't know, right? What Satvik Chirag, who won the Thailand Open, every day they have some issues here and there, putting tapes and playing and winning Thailand Open, winning for the country. These kind of players should be celebrated like the cricketers as well. Even if I say bad things about cricket, cricket will be there because it's loved by everyone. Even I love it. But you have to also give that kind of attention to other sports. Otherwise, how will India become a sporting nation? How will we compete with China to get 60 Olympic medals? There is no way. It will always be cricket. And cricket doesn't require any Olympics. It's so big already.
Yeah, put it in Olympics actually.
Yeah, it's so big already. It's like football, it's already so big and rich sport. But you should see the other sports are so physically tough sports. But still, because I perform back to back, that's why people know badminton. Non-stop like Sindhu, Shrikant, Pranoy now. Because we are performing back to back, that's why we are in the news, right? The moment we don't perform, we don't have champions for the next 10 years, they'll forget again. The other sports should also get so much. I'm not saying we have to compare to cricket or football, but we have to get to that stage where
I felt we missed the
parents,
bus. Badminton PBL అయింది IBL అయింది
the
2013
league
లో.
stopped,
It was crazy, man. It was so popular. Stadiums were full everywhere, and in TRP ratings it was second after the IPL in any sport.
But I just don't
Suddenly,
want the parents to feel that badminton doesn't have money. Most of the parents think that maybe still they don't want to take risk. Cricket में risk नहीं है ना. They will not say कि I'm putting my kid into cricket. Risk है यार. रिस्क तो हर एक स्पोर्ट में रहेगा ही. Even in getting into cricket top 11 team, you have to be really good because only 11
this is
players
a
are
whole
playing.
new conversation because
Yeah,
that league should have happened.
Yeah.
Federation, all these people fought politics. They just killed the sport. Suddenly IBL, the badminton league is not happening for the last 3 years. Imagine Kabaddi almost held it twice. Kabaddi as a league. I don't. Now I know some players. Okay, because I like sport. But do you know any Kabaddi player names? You don't, right? You know badminton, but so much, so popular. So many names are popular. How come the league is not happening in badminton? With a country like India,
Kabaddi league is so popular.
Most played sport is badminton. Number of courts, Bangalore has 6,000 courts. In 2010, Hyderabad had maybe 20 courts. You know how many courts? 2,000 plus courts are there in badminton. Badminton courts in Hyderabad, 2,000 plus. Most played sport. As a badminton federation in India, this is a bus we have missed because you had like a best of the best players, world top players in the last 10 years. Suddenly now you have to, they will come, players will come.
But I think we're slowly concerned.
No, we have missed the bus.
We have missed the bus with this
now
league.
To start
for
again
sure.
is a
Again
challenge.
now you need
challenge.
another set of Shrikant, Pranoy, Sai Pranit, Parupalli Kashyap, Guru Saidat, Saina Nehwal, Sindhu, Jwala, Ashwini. All these players, we are all ending our careers now. In the next 2 years, we all are going to. All these names have retired. Sai Pranit is retired. Guru is retired. Pranoy is probably
Jwala is also retired.
Jwala is retired. Ashwini is at the fag end of her career. There are a few set of players now who are doing well, but again you're going to. Nothing has happened this year, last year. We're missing the bus again. So we've already missed the bus. Big names, and now you're talking about. You had Saina, a superstar of the sport. Then Sindhu, superstar of the sport, frankly. We were still there. Shrikant, world number 1. I would say still, for me, superstar. He's my colleague. When I was world number 4, I was world number 6. But still, I'm saying he was superstar because I know the difference between world number 4, 6 and world number 1.
Correct.
It's different. It is something else. It is like, I know the difference between winning normal tournaments, winning All England champion. Gopi Anna, which he did it. It's something different to actually perform that level. Normal Olympic medal. It's something
So
different.
we have to give credit to the Cricket Association and Kabaddi Association.
So you have to give it. You have given an
They have done
opportunity.
really well
So
for the
you
sports.
won't even know names in badminton who are actually they're quite good.
Okay, good.
There was Saurabh Verma, Savir Verma. I'm just giving you an example. MP Ninch Occherville. They have been there in the academy for the last 10-15 years. I am training that Samir guy right now. He's played Hong Kong Open final. He reached top 10 in the world. He played Super Series finals. He played semi-finals. Saurabh Verma won several top 100 tournaments. He won BWF Tour 100 event and very creditable. In my mind, for them, I have huge respect because to their level, they performed crazy. For the ability, for what they have, the talent, they should be, if they were in cricket, they are like the superstars. They should be superstars, but they're not, obviously, because it's badminton, it's not grown. So somewhere
Not
our
grown.
federation,
If you see Indonesia, Malaysia, China, how badminton is treated there, you know, they pray all the, मतलब ऐसा करते हैं हर एक player को, like they are like gods to them. इतना अच्छा करते हैं वो players को कि उनको they want to play, they want to do well in badminton. They feel like that, I want to do well. If your players are not treated well, no, then what are you going to do?
you know, then there's a small countries actually.
These are-
India
I
is
mean,
a
this is huge country.
India doesn't know what kind of a power it has.
Yeah.
Was Australia was better than us, South Africa was better than us, the entire 90s. We all watched cricket. I watched cricket like crazy. Sachin was the only guy who was playing. Sachin out అయితే మొత్తం ఫట్టు చాలా మంది ఎన్ని వరల్డ్ కప్లు ఎంత ఆస్ట్రేలియా వాజ్ బెటర్, సౌత్ ఆఫ్రికా వాజ్ బెటర్, ఇంగ్లాండ్ వాజ్ బెటర్, సో మెనీ పీపుల్ ఆర్ బెటర్. BCCI controls world cricket man now.
No, yes.
That is what India is. కొంచెం 2 రిజల్ట్స్ వచ్చాయి, ఒక వరల్డ్ కప్ ఎక్కడో, ఒక T20 వరల్డ్ కప్ వచ్చాయి. 2007 వరల్డ్ కప్, you remember, right?
Yes.
We failed and then in 1 month we won the T20 World Cup. From then on BCCI just took over IPL, we control world cricket right now.
That's why they're
Badminton
coming with
Federation in India could have controlled world badminton just with few results. We could have controlled. China is there, but China is like a entity where they're not open to public.
Yeah.
India is like very diverse. We are open to public. Anyone, we are very expressive. We can speak the language. We communicate with everyone. We could have actually dominated the world circuit.
Yes.
So I think we missed
So
the
that's
bus
why I was
there.
saying China, Indonesia and Malaysia, because the game is respected so much, that's why they get medals. That's why non-stop medals. And that's how we respect cricket. That's how all the sports should be respected. And that's when you'll get so many medals that obviously we can compete with China or US or
India
Australia.
can be, no,
We can be the
athletics-
best
athletics
in the
సో
world.
ఈ ఎంటైర్ జర్నీలో మీరు డబ్బులు బాగానే సంపాదించారా?
Not bad. I mean, like, see,
Ah,
stand point ekkadi nunchi
Oh, you understood.
Understood. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Okay.
It's not bad.
See,
yeah.
for her, I would say exceptional what she did, but she became a superstar. Kani, I don't know from what standpoint are you talking. What
I
is
mean, like,
double good? What is you tell me?
Crores of money.
Crores of money? No, not everyone. No, absolutely not.
But because there's this thing where they pay crores and crores of money to badminton players.
No, not crores and crores of money.
One match
She
they'll
would
play,
have
they'll
earned-
get 50-60
no,
lakhs.
That no, nothing for playing.
What
tournament.
match? Nothing.
Nothing for playing.
What
any
are you
tournament or
saying?
match.
Nothing.
No. It's only if you win, perform, then some sponsorship or ads.
That's all.
Nothing
And
for
that
playing.
also very few people
We
did.
don't
So
get
I would
salary
say
from association,
the
no.
absolute crazy money she would have made, Sindhu would have made, little bit Srikanth, and then we are all like just there.
We only get salary from our job from Bharat Petroleum.
So there is this thing where they get paid match
not from
aadte 50
association,
lakhs
no.
ani.
Badminton unseen
Anta
level.
లేదు.
Association we don't get.
Unseen.
We get it only from the job we have, Bharat Petroleum, Indian Oil, or the others, whichever oil company.
And
they
the
are.
endorsements you guys do some.
That's all.
it.
That's all
And the
we have.
You
events
guys
also.
do కాదమ్మా, అదే తగ్గు. అక్కడ ఈమె చేసింది ఎండార్స్మెంట్స్, సింధు చేసింది ఎండార్స్మెంట్స్, అంతే. శ్రీకాంత్ గారు వరల్డ్ నెంబర్ 1. హీఈస్ నాట్. I wanted to see him like blown out of proportion, like some Virat Kohli or MS Dhoni, but didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
I don't know why it didn't happen. It just didn't happen because he's my colleague and he reached world number 1. Huge respect for him. Something should have happened.
కానీ జరగలేదు.
కొంచెం అయింది.
But again, Sania Mirza did it. I mean, in
Girls
tennis.
will get no, because again I'm telling, cricket is all boys are already there, the top boys. That's why the boys are having competition.
And no,
that's why
team
Dhoni is
చూస్తున్నావు
everywhere. You
కదా.
see the Dhoni is everywhere. That is tough for a Shrikant to come and compete with Dhoni, right? Tough for a
కాన్స్టెంట్ గా
Neeraj
ఎక్కడ.
Chopra.
సో మన ఫెడరేషన్,
But the game is different, no?
No, but the
Exactly.
popularity is more, right? How can you challenge a cricket?
because you're talking about world number 1, man.
But how can you
World
challenge
number
cricket
one.
when it is loved so much?
It's crazy. That achievement is only crazy.
Crazy, but
Reaching that
the
spot
game
is
is
crazy.
not so big. That's
He
what I'm saying.
reached.
The game is
Badminton
not.
is not
Why
so
is
big
he
in
not?
India.
He's what is he less than a Virat or a MS Dhoni?
Amazon. But the game is not big.
The
That's
game
only
is
thing.
not big.
Yeah, that's
So
the problem.
game didn't become big
Yeah.
because several factors.
Dhoni is because of cricket. Virat is because of cricket.
But if same Dhoni would have been in badminton, do you think he would have?
I don't think so.
I'm sure there is.
I don't
In
think
Ambani
so.
wedding,
I don't
I
think
met
so.
Dhoni.
I don't
so
think
down
so.
to normal, he was just talking.
I don't
I
think
just met him, and actually I said, because there I felt I'm Saina's plus 1 year. Probably people don't know me. And when I say I'm Saina's husband, then probably some of them who know sport probably will recognize me. So I met Dhoni. I was just back and he was just going to the washroom. I'm a fan, man. I mean, like, I'm a cricket fan. I like him. I'm a
Like
big fan.
Dhoni, you
boss.
like Virat, of course, of
I'm
course.
Saina's husband, boss. Pata hai bhai. And he just spoke like as if he's my friend. As if he's my teammate. He just said, Pata hai
He follows
bhai.
all sports.
मुझे पता है मैं बैडमिंटन खेलता हूँ. तू कौन है पता है, तुझे बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है कि तू योर साइना's husband. He was like, okay boss, okay. I was like, okay. मैं बस क्रिकेट खेल रहा हूँ. यही है डिफरेंस अनड.
Cricket is
वॉशरूम
big in
करके आ
India.
जाता हूँ.
You have to challenge.
बाद में मेरे दोस्त टाइम नहीं देंगे. अन्य पे he spoke to me as if I'm his teammate. You know, Dhoni would say these kind of things because his interviews are very crystal clear. Whenever he speaks, he's a lot of clarity.
Yeah.
He says the right things. He exactly said that point. Boss, मैं क्रिकेट खेला, तू बैडमिंटन खेल
See,
रहा है.
I
टाइप को
feel
चिपकाए ना.
Neeraj Chopra is Olympic gold medalist. But बहुत कम दिखता है ना कहीं भी एड्स में.
वो sport ऐसा है. But at
Olympic
least उसको
gold.
थोड़ा मिला. At least
But
I'm
फिर
very
भी
happy.
यार
At least some
gold
few
medal
ads,
रे.
some
Olympics gold medal. Everyone
man. It's
wants to win
gold,
Olympic
man.
gold. But
Boss,
क्यों
when
ऐसा
did you
है?
think you'll win an athletics Olympic gold? Man? It's
medal.
crazy.
And then you're like,
It's just mind blowing.
everyone knows Neeraj Chopra, but फिर भी वो endorsement के उसमें थोड़ा पीछे रह जाते हैं. क्यों? Because the game cricket is loved so much. वही सेम फुटबॉल इज लव्ड सो मच एवरीवेयर. क्रिस्टियानो, मेसी, मुझे और प्लेयर्स पता भी नहीं होंगे फुटबॉल के. ओनली क्रिस्टियानो और मेसी पता है बिकॉज ऑफ द गेम. And that's how, if I'm saying only for the Olympic medals or the performance to come in consistently from a country like India where we have lot of talent, the game has to become popular. वो नहीं हो रहा है.
మనం
That's the
గల్లీ
only
గల్లీలో
thing.
క్రికెట్ గల్లీలో క్రికెట్ ఆడుతుండే.
Yeah.
గల్లీలో కొంచెం బ్యాడ్మింటన్ కూడా ఆడారు అందరూ. చాలా మంది ఆడారు యాక్చువల్లీ. కానీ ఎక్కడ డిఫరెన్స్ అయిపోయింది? బికాస్ ద ఫెడరేషన్ దే మేడ్ దేర్ స్టార్స్ సూపర్ స్టార్స్. దే టుక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ ద ఎంటైర్ జనరేషన్ ఆఫ్ ప్లేయర్స్. బికాస్ in my gully there was one guy who was very good. He played for the state team under 8 standard, 7 standard, 8 standard. Appudu enti what, under 13 state team gaadu. He went and he did engineering and he left it, and we used to think, boss, he didn't feel there was. Now that under 13, surely he is going into cricket. Surely he will play the Ranji. Surely he will go. Because there's so much of, they've created a system, an environment where you're sorted, boss. No decent level player aithe, no రంజీ కూడా అవసరం లేదు. దాని కింద లెవెల్ అన్నా కూడా యు ఆర్ యాక్చువల్లీ హ్యావింగ్ గుడ్ మనీ. రంజీ అంటే యు ఆర్ లైక్ క్రోర్స్ అండ్ క్రోర్స్ ఆఫ్ మనీ. లైక్ రంజీ ఆడితే
ట్రోఫీ
రంజీ నువ్వు స్టేట్ టీమ్ ఆడితే యూ హ్యావ్ క్రోర్స్ అండ్ క్రోర్స్ ఆఫ్ మనీ. యాక్చువల్లీ ఇండియన్ టీమ్ ఇస్ లైక్ నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్.
I think the entire conversation that we had, I think through this channel, so many sports people are going to watch like mad. Like mad. I think you guys never spoke about.
Yeah, man. There's a lot.
I think there's a
There's
lot
nobody
of.
who actually
But when I
asks this kind of question.
You asked the
They
right
should-
question.
Did I do my job?
Because
You
you
did.
know about sports, maybe you have asked this question. Many don't know what to ask, and badminton में कितने पूछ लोगे आप? Like they should know the right questions, right? Because we could answer these very well, and there is we can compare the sport also with. Now you are saying, no, why we don't get this? Why? Simple reason, because cricket is everywhere.
Correct.
And the other sports are not.
Media has a role to play, but
media also
actually the federation has a role to play.
Also.
They are pushing it. See, Star Sports used to show that PBL, the league.
Before,
Star Sports league.
ఇప్పుడు చూపించట్లేదు.
ఇప్పుడు అసలు లీగే అవ్వట్లే బాస్. సో ఫెడరేషన్ ఎక్కడో మిస్ ద బస్. అదే చెప్తున్నా కదా. ఇండియాలో నేను వరల్డ్ వైడ్ బాడీ అనట్లేదు. నేను ఇండియాలో ఎందుకు పాపులర్ అవ్వలేదు, ఇంకా ఎందుకు పాపులర్ అవ్వలేదు ఇప్పటికీ. ఇమాజిన్, నువ్వు అన్ని పక్కన పెట్టేసాయి, నువ్వు పాపులారిటీ పక్కన పెట్టేసాయి. ఇప్పుడు ప్రణయ్ హూస్ క్వాలిఫైడ్ ఫర్ ది ఒలింపిక్స్, ఈజ్ ది ఏషియన్ గేమ్స్ బ్రాంజ్ మెడలిస్ట్, వరల్డ్ ఛాంపియన్షిప్ బ్రాంజ్ మెడలిస్ట్, హ్యూజ్ రిజల్ట్స్ వాడికి. వాడి కెరియరే, వాడి స్టోరీ కూడా. ఎవ్రీ వన్ హ్యాస్ దీస్ ఇంక్రెడిబుల్ స్టోరీస్. ఇంక్రెడిబుల్ స్టోరీస్. స్ట్రగల్
ఇది లేదు,
అంత స్ట్రగల్. నేను బేసిక్ అంటున్నా, 2015లో 18లో పీబీఎల్ ఆగిపోయింది, బ్యాడ్మింటన్ లీగ్ ఆగిపోయింది. వాడు 2018లో హీ గాట్ సమ్ 60 lakhs or 70 lakhs ఫ్రమ్ ద థింగ్. 5 years వాడి కెరియర్ అయిపోతుంది, 5 years లీగ్ అవ్వలేదు. హీ మిస్డ్ మేబీ 4 to 5 crores. 4 to 5 crores నేను చెప్తున్నా మిస్ అయిపోయింది. లీగ్ అవ్వలేదు అందుకు. ఇమాజిన్ దట్ ఈస్ అ హ్యూజ్ మనీ. బ్యాడ్మింటన్లో ఏం లేదు బై డబ్బులు అసలు, చాలా తక్కువ.
I just feel, there's a lot of there's a lot of unsaid
They don't
facts.
know.
Many people don't
Yeah,
know.
people don't know.
But I'm glad as
And nobody asked the other players also.
Yeah.
Nobody asked us कि इस गेम में कंपेयर करोगे तो if you ask any cricketer to run with a badminton player, speed endurance में 1 hour पे वो speed पे भागना है 13-14 की speed में, I don't
जरूरत
think it's
नहीं
not
है.
easy.
It's
That
not a
sport doesn't
requirement of that sport.
yeah.
It's not the requirement of that.
The
People
sport, yeah.
don't know what is actually required.
Yeah, they don't know that.
What is
difference.
actually required
They
to
don't know
become what is actually
Correct.
required. అరే నేను చెప్తున్నా మొన్నటి వరకు లైక్ సే 2019 వరకు పీపుల్ డోంట్ నో మెన్ సింగిల్స్ ఉమెన్ సింగిల్స్, అసలు మెన్ ఉమెన్ తెలియదు.
అసలు క్లారిటీ లేదు ఏంటి
They
అన్నది.
should ask
Jimmy
Kashyap, do you
Fallon
play
show
with
lo-
Saina singles? Why will he play with me?
బాస్ జిమీ ఫాలన్ షోలో సిరీనా విలియమ్స్ వాజ్ ఆస్క్డ్ యాండీ మురే ఇంకా నువ్వు ఆడితే ఏమవుతుందని. షీ సెడ్ వెన్ షీ సెడ్, ఎందుకంటే ఈ ఫెమినిజం ఇవన్నీ స్టార్ట్ అయినప్పుడు సెరీనా వాజ్ లైక్ ఐల్ గెట్ థ్రాష్డ్ బై యాండీ మురే, 6 love. Maybe I might score 1 point. That's what she said, and people were like, what? Is that true? Because people don't even know.
They don't know.
US
Women's
లోనే
single is
తెలియదంటే
different, men's single is
నన్ను
different. They don't know.
సైనాతో కష్టం కదా నీకు అంటారు, నేను ఏం చెప్పాలి?
And I might
If
not
that
even get
is
5,
your
6
question,
points
then I
against
will be like,
them.
you don't know anything.
Yeah.
I don't want to disrespect you. I don't want to insult you. I don't want to say anything to you. You're like,
But frankly
I'll just
speaking,
leave.
everyone should just research little bit what
they don't
game.
know what is sports.
But I think through this podcast, a lot of information is passed to audience. I mean, like a lot.
It's a never-ending thing. That's what
a
I'm
lot,
saying.
a lot.
When you touch
Today,
sport,
నేను బాగానే అడిగాను question.
super
Very
adiga.
good.
There are so many youngsters coming
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
As what do you guys want to tell to the young badminton players who are coming now to our audience?
I mean, listen to the coaches, listen to the parents. See that you are enjoying the sport, because sport is finally you're playing. You have to enjoy it. You can't do it for like as if it's a job or a necessity, at least initially. So parents, if the kids like it, then you put him in the sport and then give him some time, give him targets. Nothing should be easy. Give him targets. Make sure they're studying also, so that they're balanced a little. They're not like this is it.
కొంచెం అన్ని చూసుకొని balance చేసుకొని
yeah, and then you figure it out. If you're good enough, you will know. You will good enough.
Ma'am, what do you have
what
to say?
I will say is, whoever your parents are, whether they are rich or whether they are scientists or doctors or whatever they are, you have to make your own identity. When I started playing, I had those dreams of getting a big house, a car, something for myself. I want to be like Shah Rukh Khan of badminton or something. That dream of becoming the best. That's what I should dream. That is because my mom put it in my mind at the age of 9. When I was actually supposed to play with dolls, I was given racket and shuttle and no dolls, nothing, no toys I had. But I had this dream to become something big in my career. And it can only happen with a career like sports. It's not easy in other fields. When I see my father working for so many years and whatever is achieved really good. But what I achieved in sport, now everyone respects me like Saina Nehwal is coming. She's played badminton, she's become world number 1. I could serve my country. I'm like everyone dreams to join army, and not everyone gets the opportunity to serve the country, and I got it in the field like badminton. I could win the titles for every Indian. They were actually, when I played Commonwealth Games, when big tournaments in India Open and whatever, I could see them actually feel for me every point. I made the whole country feel when I was playing matches. Who gets this opportunity? It's very, very, only sports persons get this opportunity. I'm being little this thing to sport because I'm a sport person, but I want the country to be a sporting nation because we have the talent. I don't want, because so many kids have stopped playing because their parents didn't support them, or finally, after 10 they didn't have that kind of support. I don't want in the future this thing to happen to any other kid. I just want them to feel that a sports person can become so big that everyone is admiring that sports person. They are going to follow you, they're going to respect you. Where else you get this kind of respect? There are thousands of doctors, engineers. I don't even know one name. एक कोई बन गया हो तो maybe I will know, but एक sports person का नाम you will know because they have done so much for the country, they respected so much, and you will get it in such a short time of your career. But at the same time, you are I can proudly say I've earned so much that I can be happy in my life. I don't have to really कहीं और जाके काम करने को भी ज़रूरत नहीं है मुझे. So that you can get that privilege only in sport.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very privileged life. You're respected like something else, you know. It's not like a normal respect which you, they're all, when they click pictures with me, the girls especially, their hands are shivering. They want to become like, imagine this feeling is so special. And then you have so many young kids want to become like you. That's a very special feeling. So I would want the youth to come into sports, not only badminton, but any sport. And then you see the kind of respect you will get, the stardom you will get in being a sports
And
person.
also you just
but
like,
on one thing, but honestly, thank you for serving our country. You deserve a round of applause.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
we all love you. We always supported you. We've been seeing you from our childhood, and the whole country will always love you.
Thank you,
Will
Nikhil.
always
Thank
love
you,
you.
thank
And I
you.
think this is one of the best podcasts that I have ever done.
We
And
loved this episode.
it.
Very good questions.
Well done, man.
To
And
the
I'll-
point. All to the sport which we are playing. You know, obviously
Yeah, of
badminton.
course, yeah.
Not anything else, but totally
Are you-
sport
I-
episode.
you don't have many
Loved
stories.
it.
Exactly, you know, నువ్వు రిలేషన్షిప్ కూడా అడిగావు.
అవును.
ఏంటి నాకు పెద్ద ఆన్సర్ ఏం లేదు దానికి.
Yeah,
But I'm so glad that you guys loved it. I think my audience will love it. This is all new to all my team members. This is all new, and
Yeah.
this is so refreshing.
Yes.
And intakante, sorry, one note,
And
guys.
good luck for your movie.
Oh,
We will be looking for. looking
thank you,
forward to
thank
that.
you,
Good
and
luck
thank
for
you so
you.
much for sharing it.
Yes.
And I have to tell you one thing. నేను హాయనాన్న ఈవెంట్ కి పిలిచినప్పుడు we did an event in హాయనాన్న movie promotions. When I called her, when I approached her, a small text and an invite, I sent them a hamper. She walked like a diva into the this
Yeah,
thing
it was
event, and
right.
she
She
just
did.
came. She was everywhere. She doesn't have to do it, but thank you so much, ma'am, and thank
Thank
you,
you.
Kashyap, for making this happen.
Yes.
And guys, this is a feast for all the sports people, and it's all information to us. And Kachitanga, please do let me know in the comments. And one more thing, koncham this podcast is in English, and it will be a little lengthy. Please adjust because ma'am doesn't speak Telugu, so I'm giving you a note. But thank you, Kashyap, you balanced it. On that note, no, thank you,
Hitting
ma'am.
it again
Thank
and
you,
again.
Kashyap.
Sorry.
This is me, Nikhil Vijayendra, signing off with a heavy heart and with a lot of information. But namaste, ma'am, and
Thank
namaste,
you.
Kashyap garu,
Thank
for
you,
being on my show.
Thank
you,
so
Nikhil.
much.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
ma'am.
much.
Key West and inko place.
Key West ఉంది. Key West is
You've
also
been to
nice.
all these states?
I've been to all
అన్ని
these
తిరిగేసా?
states. నేను వెళ్ళని స్టేట్ అలాస్కా, హవాయి, వాషింగ్టన్ స్టేట్, ఆరెగన్. ఈ 4 స్టేట్స్కి వెళ్ళాను నేను.
మిగతా అన్ని తిరిగేసా?
మిగతా 46 స్టేట్స్ అన్నీ తిరిగాను.
వావ్, మనం అట్లీస్ట్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ కవర్ చేయాలి. అట్లీస్ట్ మయామి మాకు ఉన్నాయండి కొన్ని
సింపుల్ థింగ్స్.
సింపుల్ థింగ్స్.